Track 15 on Abyss of Time is entitled Death Drive, and the Death Drive is a concept dreamt up by Sigmund Freud. It's the antonym for the sex drive, for the libido. It's sometimes called the destrudo, or the thanatos instinct, and this is a concept that revolves around our desire not to continue with life, but for life to stop. For us to return to the womb, or to retreat into ourselves, and to escape daily life and the stresses that it entails. So this is something that I can relate to. Certainly I tend to have to recharge my social batteries every so often by just retreating into my room and being by myself. But this also sort of ties into the issue of identity and modern gender politics especially, and how society on the whole expects us to put on a bit of a show in a sense, and for us to like exhibit ourselves and be very outward. And this by itself, I imagine, for everybody who's currently struggling with their gender identity, etc., must be absolutely exhausting. And I relate to many people who have this issue in a sense. I don't necessarily have the same struggles that they do, but all the same, I feel compelled to retreat into myself and to just be out of the public eye for good long periods of time, actually, to recharge my batteries. So, yeah, the death drive is a fascinating topic to me, actually, and it's something that I do very deeply relate to. So this song's quite personal to me, but it is also, I hope, something that we can talk about more widely, much like we do with gender politics these days. It doesn't necessarily come along with suicidal ideations or anything like that, but I think we all wish that life would just stop sometimes, you know what I mean? So yeah, hopefully this comes across nicely to everybody who listens to it. Death Drive is actually one of my favourite songs on this album. It's a very sort of hard-hitting, emotionally sharp and sort of lopsided tune, especially with regards to its rhythm. I think it's all in 7/8 time. But yeah, an absolutely banging song that turned out super well, I think. So Kevin Martins, I have to thank again for the production on this. Death Drive sounds like this.